Hey Gemini, Happy New Year everybody. Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the first half of January. This is a love and relationships reading. It is general, so keep that in mind. Please just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me in the description box. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas holiday, some time off with friends and family, good food, good times, a good New Year's. It's January 1st today. I'm just getting through all the signs. I actually celebrated my New Year's with a Gemini couple, actually a few friends, and two of them, a couple, are Gemini. So that was fun. Aquarius and Gemini, we all get along really well. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Love and relationships 2023. I was telling you there's signs that I did today. I did Leo and Sag. If you check your birth charts, your moon, rising, or Venus, maybe you look at other signs. The year of the rabbit is this year, which is a lot of abundance, prosperity. So I feel like we're definitely changing tunes, okay? We're changing tides. Things are opening up now in terms of new beginnings, okay? 2023 is so exciting, I think. All right, let's see what we get for Gemini. Okay. 10 of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Temperance. Okay, so I think here, Gemini, you're done with being done. That sounds weird, but it's like you're done being done. It's like for some of you, rock bottom has already arrived. I feel like you now know what it is that your which battles you want to face, okay? Maybe coming into the new year with relationships. I feel like some of you were very stuck in a situation or feeling like there was no movement, feeling blocked. A lot of blocked energy here, a lot of sword energy of the mind, a lot of feeling stuck in situations that could have really caused a lot of like stress in the mind, conflict, feeling like you can't get clarity on a situation. I feel like though with this King of Swords here, I feel like you know now. I feel like you know where you need to have a sense of healing take place. Okay, you have the Temperance here, creating a sense of more flow coming into your life, into your relationships. No more of these feeling like you're losing. It's like an uphill battle that you're just not going to win. Okay. I feel like that's just holding you back because you have the 10 of Swords, the Hangman, and the 5 of Swords. Like it's like a battle, but you don't come out you come out not, it's like 1 step forward, 10 steps back, 10 swords back. Okay. So I feel like you know now, what it is. You're seeing more clearly. You're seeing where things need to change, where things need to be healed with the Temperance. There is some patience involved here as well. Okay, so create a sense of there's going to be like some harmony that's going to be coming through for you in your connection, but I feel like you're just going to have a little bit of patience. This is Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It can be any sign, as we know, but I'll mention the ones that pop up. Yeah, I don't know why I heard like you're done being done. It's like you've really gone through some tough times, but I feel 2023, January, this is the first half, is going to be a much more clear place for you, Gemini, with a lot more enjoyment with that Temperance card. Things are going to like settle in and you're not going to feel a sense of angst or stress or anger. I feel like there's a little bit of feeling exhaustion. These are popping out here. The World and the Hermit. So there is this end of a cycle. Okay, this is new beginnings that are coming towards you. Somebody here, I feel like for some of you, you're waiting. You could have been waiting around for somebody to sort of help you move through this cycle. But this person could have been staying to themselves, maybe not expressing a lot, maybe keeping very quiet. Okay. Roles can be reversed. This could be you as well, Gemini, staying very silent or solo, thinking things through. Okay, I feel like what it is you're doing here is you now know that you're done being done with a person, a situation, some kind of energy that's not moving anywhere, getting out of that stuck energy. And you've tried. The thing is, Gemini, with that Hangman, I think you've tried to change your perspective, look at this from a different angle, try to see it from your person's point of view. But I feel like it's just not sinking in somehow. It's not getting into the mind, the headspace of like change. So I feel like this World card is showing you that this cycle is going to end. And there's going to be a new beginning, possibly with a Virgo. You do have the Hermit card here. But I feel like you might have to do a little bit of waiting. And that's when you're going to make the major change or the step forward, okay? Because I feel like you're willing to give a person a certain amount of patience and tolerance and sort of make this work. But I feel like it's like I see this big ship here. It's like, don't let your ship sail, don't lose that. And I want to say here, there's a seagull there. It's like, I feel like if you were to move on, Gemini, this person's going to come flipping out, grabbing every piece of morsel of food. They're going to come in and try to like get as close as they can to you as well. I don't know why that came up, but that seagull's standing out. And I just feel like they've got their eye on the situation. It's like they know, they can see a little bit of the bigger picture. They can kind of see what you're doing, okay? They're kind of zoning around and flying around. It's like they see what you're going through. They see what you're doing. They see that you're waiting around. But as soon as you sort of, it's like they're going to come in and try to grab. That's when they grab your attention almost, is what I'm getting. It's almost like you're just doing your thing in life. All of a sudden you drop a crumb and there's 12 seed. This is when they show up. When you start to just go about your movement, possibly moving forward. I feel like someone's saying here, like, that ship might be sailing. And this is when I don't know, maybe the seagull is an animal spirit to look up. I don't know the full details of that, but that is very much pulling its attention to me right now. So it's kind of like giving somebody maybe a heads up that, hey, if the fighting or the situation doesn't change for the better, this ship might sail kind of thing. And I can only wait for so long. It's almost like you're also with the Hermit card. I feel like the person you're dealing with hasn't really been communicating too much, but you're kind of done being done. You're like, I'm making my point. I'm saying what I want. I know what my future is. I know what vision I want, and that's it. I'm not saying it again. I'm not repeating myself, because what ends up happening is that you guys get into conflict. You get into these arguments or fights, and then one of you shuts down again and stops communicating. It's a cycle. It's one step forward, but you're not getting ahead. 10 steps back kind of thing. You feel like you're making change. Things are going to improve here, though. You have the World, the Hermit. Tell us a little bit more about the outcome and the person that Gemini might be dealing with. Tell us about their person. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Page of Swords. I feel like it's time to get serious. Yeah, the Fool card. New beginning here. There is this ending of a cycle. Okay, the World card is here. The Hermit, giving it some thought. You're not speaking about it anymore. You're going to do. Okay, it's like actions talk, bullshit walks. Actions talk with the Queen of Pentacles. She works. She puts her head down to the job, the grind, and gets things done. But you're also trying to nurture yourself. Okay, you're nurturing yourself as well. You are still providing and being in this connection, but I feel like with that 3 of Cups in reverse, I don't normally read reversals, but I feel like some of the fun has been diminished. Some of the celebration has been a little bit, it needs more life injected into it. It needs to have more celebration, because you're getting disappointed here, Gemini, in someone or something. It's like you don't want to close this off, and it's like you might be bringing in concepts or ideas or things to sort of nurture and build the relationship, Okay, it's like I'm getting like injecting celebration, having a little bit more fun with life, enjoying things before it's like, you know, disappointing or discouraging somewhat. Blocked energy. Someone may not have the same excitement. It's like you have to be on the same page that you guys are both happy and celebrating this connection together. Okay, it's supposed to be a joint venture together to celebrate. Okay, so I feel like I'm also getting like some of you almost feel like a third wheel in your own relationship. I don't know. The Three of Cups is giving me like a bit of a third wheel because of it being in reverse. I feel like all the excitement has been thrown out the window, kind of like the glass. Like it's, yeah. So there's this Fool card, okay, wanting to go on that new journey, and I definitely see you've got the World, the Hermit, the Fool. Like there's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning for you to happen. Let's see where this is going. Where does the Fool card go here, please? I don't know, Gemini, I'm wondering here if this is a new beginning with a new person, because that Three of Cups could be a third person. There could be moving or transitioning into something new. Or if it's a new beginning with the connection that you have. I kind of am getting more like with that World card, the ending of a cycle, the ending of a situation possibly where it's like there's a new beginning for you. You're going to have some time alone, okay, the Hermit. Thinking about what it is you're going to put your energy and work into. It's like some of you may, yeah, there's also something about it's like if this is going to end, you're not going to jump out there and start dating very quickly. I feel like, yes, some of you are. It's about taking a chance, but there's a little bit of apprehension there, hesitation, because I feel like you don't want to disappoint maybe this other person or yourself or even the new person. It's like you don't want to jump into things too quickly. But I feel like some of you, you may not go out there. It's like you're not very excited if this were to end and to go out there and mingle. You're not vibing with that level yet to go out there and celebrate as much. So I do feel like something here is trying to be sort of saved or nurtured so that it can be brought back to life. It's almost like a little bit of resuscitation. But at the same time, there's like that Three of Wands about, waiting, but also like if this ship sails, then I have to move on. So I feel like there's a possibility of a new beginning. So you're giving somebody the opportunity as well as yourself to think it through. Okay. It's kind of like you're asking this person with this Hermit card, you tell me what you want, because I've been telling you what I want. You tell me what the path forward is, because you can't keep battling that, trying to strive and fight for forcing an outcome or a life with a person or a relationship with someone. It's kind of saying here that, you're going to step back a bit and sort of follow your path. Okay. Tell us where Gemini is headed. What is going on with this? Is it a new... it's going to split, right? Some of you are going to be able to save and nurture something. Some of you might have to move on to something new. Let's see where that direction goes, please. King of Pentacles. Okay, Queen and King of Pentacles. Very nice. So I think some of you for sure are going to stabilize, ground, connect, really start to nurture and make this relationship solid. Okay, when I said that it was 1414, look up the numbers 1414. It's like 2 and 4, stable, the 4. I feel like some of you are going to work on fixing and improving the situation, and maybe that's starting off on a new journey together in a different place that's more secure, that's more commitment. There's a commitment issue here. Maybe there's a lack of it's a little bit upside down hangman. You're being strung along, or you're hung up on something or someone. It's like This is about solidifying it and anchoring that ship before it floats away or sails away, okay? So I feel it's like you may have, for some of you, a very strong counterpart if you can both work on this together, okay? But I feel like you've made your point and you're saying, you know what? I've made my point. It's very, very clear now that Hermit is sort of lined out what he wants, that wisdom and knowing about a path forward, lighting the way. And it's like, you now show me. Actions talk here, okay? One more, please, for Gemini. Queen of Swords, okay. And the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel here, Gemini, that you guys do have somebody here where your wishes are fulfilled, where you do have a strong, you do have a love here. There's someone that you do enjoy. You guys once had like a very enjoyable, celebratory, fun time. You were building towards that outcome, that goal. But I feel like someone here has had to really get to the bottom of things, get to the matter of the issue. Okay, you also have that King and Queen of Swords. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are going to find, some of you might be butting a little bit of heads here, and it's like that Gemini, that air energy, okay? Maybe it feels like we can't ground ourselves. We're flighty, we're all over the place, we're here, we're there, we're everywhere. It's like you might have a little bit of that airiness going on, but I feel like if you guys can put your minds towards this and open up to each other and communicate and sort of speak your truth and be very, very clear about setting healthy boundaries, okay, is that you guys can actually move this forward in a positive direction. So I do feel like I've asked twice and I'm getting more of like couples. I got the 14, and I also get like, you've got two pairs. Some of you are up in your minds, or you've got more of a flighty, maybe an aloof scenario. And some of you have one person that's more anchored and grounded. And it's like to just pull that earth energy into the relationship and earth it a bit. All right, so the Fool card is about trust. Trust in the outcome, whichever direction you go, Gemini. Trust that where you're going to be headed is going to land you where you're supposed to be, whether that's to connect and continue with the same individual and work things out, which I do feel like it's leaning in that direction, because also the Temperance is here, okay, which is like healing and having some patience and creating that sense of like mutual collaboration and mutual enjoyment, mutual agreement, where both parties are happy and content. Because it's a little bit lopsided right now. Okay, there's a bit of somebody that's like, I'm not waiting around forever. And the World card is maybe just taking a trip. Some of you could be long distance as well. So some of you, maybe it's a long distance issue. Others of you, it could be about taking that trip, or maybe just something about moving with the World card. But I feel like it's just about maybe getting away together even, okay? And putting the past behind you. It's about creating a new path forward. So taking this relationship and sort of like the next chapter of the relationship, whether you've been together 6 months or 6 years, it might just need some infusion of celebration and energy. Okay, and maybe that's what 2023 is going to bring you, is like a bit more of that free spirit energy and the ability to move around and travel, as many of us were not able to. So I feel like some of you are going to be going down a new path here. It's going to be like it's like your trail, your roller coaster even it's a different one now. It's a different path. It's a new ride, Gemini, okay? New ride. Let's see what message we get through the Wisdom of the Tao. Thank you so much, guys, for all your likes, shares, subscriptions. Every time I look at the clock, it's like 19:19, 17:17, and 14:14. That's interesting. Thanks, guys, for liking, subscribing, and sharing your comments. I love your comments. I love hearing from my followers. Center, peace and harmony. Very Temperance energy, that is. A balanced energy from the center embraces you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Pressure, burdens, and fears finally dissipate. It is a desirable time to recharge. Listen to your inner voice and affirm your purpose in life. You are anchored. Okay, guys, I don't need to say anymore. You've heard the reading. All those little catchwords are about being anchored. All right, Gemini, I want to wish you guys all the best. Happy 2023, guys. This is going to be a good year. I want to wish you guys lots of abundance, prosperity, and love, of course. Thanks again for all your support. 2020 on the meter. Have a great day. See you guys.